Hi, our chapter is Chapter 11, Teaching Tactical Skills. And a quick overview of Chapter 11, we're going to be learning about what are tactics and tactical skills, learning the tactical triangle that's behind me, and how to teach tactical skills.
A tactic is a plan to gain an advantage in a contest that consists of strategy and game plan. The tactical skills are decisions that players make to use technical skills in certain situations to optimize success. It is composed of taking initiative to obtain an advantage over the opponent.
Going back to the tactical triangle consists of reading the situation, decision-making skills, and tactical knowledge, which is all part of game sense.
This next scene is a scene showing reading the situation.
Reading the situation.
Yo, Rahimi!
In the clip that you just saw, the runner was using his cognitive skills of attention, perception, and concentration to interpret the coach's nonverbal cues. In sport, we call these cognitive skills the ability to read the situation, which is a key component of the tactical triangle.
An integral part of game sense is decision-making skills. The book discusses 6 methods through which we can teach decision-making skills to our athletes, which are teaching the tactics in a whole, then the parts, have athletes observe decision-making in others, have athletes observe themselves, variable practice, control feedback, and lastly, asking questions.
The last play of the Super Bowl 49.
Oh, why would you throw? What an idiot!
Terrible decision making.
Awful decision-making.
What was he doing? They're the best player in the league.
Jeez.
Literally the best running back in the league, and they don't give him the ball.
Should have ran that.
Athlete observing himself with the coach.
You see right there? Max? If you just dribble it out a little bit more, we could have opened up some cuts and back doors for Bobby over there to cut through and get to the basket a little bit more.
Gotcha.
You see
Makes
that?
sense.
Yeah. Or you could open yourself up for another jump shot if you just dribble around right there.
Yeah, because they got that stroke.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's coming from Coach Nick.
Oh, didn't see you there. And lastly, to clarify, methods 4 and 5, a variable practice would be having your players hitting 15 pitches, a random assortment of speeds and styles. Control feedback is knowing when and where to give feedback.
And now, the third and final part of the game sense triangle, tactical knowledge.
Tactical knowledge allows our athletes to make better tactical decisions when they have the knowledge about these elements, which include the rules, the strategic plan for the season or for that particular game, the physical playing conditions, the strengths and weaknesses of the opponents, the strengths and weaknesses of ourselves, the teammates, and the tactical options for the various situations within the game. Go.
And here we have a coach explaining specific tactical skills to his athletes at halftime.
Go.
All right, guys. We had a great first half. They contained us a little bit, but we can do better on offense. So what I did was we're going to come out of the second half firing, and I drew up this play. So we got the top guy streaking, this guy over here, the slot receiver. If this cornerback tries to cut you off, you cut to the right and then cut upfield. Obviously, this guy's going to try and distract this cornerback, draw him off, the tight end, who we know is the showman. We got to have him scoring this play. You got to ask yourself, Jimmy, what would Tom do? What would Tom do? Obviously, Tom's going to score. He's going to run around. This QB is obviously going to hit him downfield, and then he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. Obviously, he's going to do a little celebration, whatever he wants to do, and then he's going to go over to the cheerleading squad and say, "What's up?" What would Tom do? Tom's going to score.
Teaching tactical skills can be tough. Good coaching can reduce the time it takes to learn tactical skills. An efficient way to plan for teaching is to create a tactical skill development plan. Step 1, identify the important decisions your players need to make as they play the sport. Step 2, determine what knowledge your athletes need to make a good decision regarding the situation you described in step 1.
Step 3, identify the cues in the situation that your athlete should and should not attend to, and help them interpret these cues to decide on a likely course of action. Step 4, identify the appropriate tactical options, guidelines, or rules that your athlete should follow to make a tactical decision. And finally, step 5, find or design at least one practice contest that gives your athletes the opportunity to work on reading the situation and selecting the appropriate tactic.
In conclusion, we covered tactics and tactical skills. The tactical triangle, which consisted of reading the situation, decision-making skills, tactical knowledge, and game sense, which is smack dab in the middle. And the 6 methods to teach decision-making skills are: number 1, teach the tactics; number 2, have the athletes observe decision-making skills in others; number 3, have athletes observe themselves; number 4, variable practice; and number 5, controlled feedback; and number 6, have them ask questions. I hope you learned something throughout our whole video, and
Good night.
good night.
In sport, we call these cognitive skills the ability to read the situation, which is a key component. In the clip that you just saw, the runner was using his cognitive skills of attention, perception, concentration to interpret the coach's nonverbal cues. In sport, we call these cognitive.
What?
In the clip that you just saw, the runner was using his cognitive skills of attention, perception, and concentration to interpret the coach's nonverbal cues. It's freaking